replay peeps? Feel free to tweet it out, heart it up, all of that good stuff. Welcome, 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 you guys. I'm gonna flip you guys around and on my tripod for some good old-fashioned real talk, which we haven't had in so long. Do you guys like my background? What is up, you guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're gonna give everybody a second to pop in here. I'm gonna adjust my tripod because I look a little uneven here. No? Maybe. Hello, hello. Yes, I am back, Rita. Good to see you. All right, there we go. Yay, awesome, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So happy to have you guys. So real quick, I see all you guys coming in. Hello, hello. Today we're gonna talk about the truth about your Periscope struggle that not a lot of people are talking about. Real Talk Me is coming out, and if you guys have been on Real Talk, you guys know that sometimes I get a little passionate, sometimes I get a little bit into what I'm talking about, but this is something that more people need to talk about, and it's said with nothing but love. Howdy. Said with nothing but love, but I think it needs to be said. So, if you would love to click my little Perry dude right here, click share, invite all your peeps. You can also swipe right on an iPhone and hit share, swipe up on an Android and hit share, and invite all your peeps. I'd be so grateful for that. Let me introduce myself real quick. My name is Zach Spuckler. My company is Heart, Soul, and Hustle, and I help online business owners, oh, am I on the wrong side? I help online business owners optimize their social media presence, specifically with Periscope marketing and Facebook advertising. Now, my first 30 days on Periscope, I did over 10,000 in sales with a Twitter following of less than 25, and now I show other people how to do it. So, let's talk about this. How many of you are struggling to get the results that you want to see on Periscope? How many of you wish you could get better results, or you're just struggling? You think that there's potential here, but you're just not getting the results that you want, or like you're not getting results at all. Anybody? Okay, I've got one me. Hello, Diane. Yeah. Okay, cool. So a few people. So are you guys ready? I'm gonna give you guys some real talk, and I promise it's said with nothing but love, but this is the real deal. The problem with Periscope, success on Periscope, has nothing to do with Periscope. Okay? So here's the thing. I hear this all the time. Well, Periscope won't work for me because blah, 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 blah. Or I would be bigger on Periscope if I wasn't, if I was doing internet marketing, I would be huge on Periscope. Or if I sold social media services, of course I would be doing as good as Zach on Periscope. Or my all-time favorite, you're only doing really well because you got here first and you've been here longer. It's all BS, okay? So that's what I want to talk about today. The fact of the matter is, the biggest issue with Periscope is ultimately not Periscope. Because here's the thing, and I can see I'm losing people, which is totally fine, because here's the thing. The problem with Facebook ads is that you're not running them, not that they don't work. The problem with Twitter, for me, isn't that I don't get Twitter, it's that I'm not learning and using it, right? I suck at Twitter. Do you know why my Twitter sucks? Because I haven't taken the time to study and learn it. Not because Twitter is a bad platform. I have friends making thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars from Twitter. I have friends making hundreds of thousands of dollars from Instagram. I have friends making hundreds of thousands of dollars from Pinterest. I make tens of thousands of dollars a month from Periscope and Facebook. The problem with the platform is not the platform. And this is what people don't want to talk about because, oh my gosh, maybe we'll scare people. I'm sorry, my audience is hustlers. I know my audience. I know you guys sometimes want a little bit of real talk, and that's what you're going to get. So the problem isn't the platform. The problem is us. The problem is that we dismiss because we're not getting instant results. So here is the fact of the matter, okay? Here's the fact of the matter. I started Periscope months after it came out, and I did fine. I started Facebook ads years after they came out, and I was fine. I'm now getting into Instagram years after it's been out, and I'm really starting to leverage that platform too. Yeah, it's the Periscope operator, which is, I'm trying to say without being rude. So here's the thing, you guys. If you have friends that need to hear this message, they need to hear it, they need a little tough love Monday, click this little button right here, and hit share because I'm going to give you guys some insight. I'm going to give you some insight to this thought process that we have. Okay? So I'm going to share a little story, and I'm going to roll forward with some stuff that you can actually do to start getting results. Okay? So we're going to focus on Periscope, but let me tell you something. When I started Periscope, I had 25 Twitter followers. That was it. 25 Twitter followers on the Heart, Soul, Hustle account. Okay? I didn't have a big thriving business. And yet for the last 3 months since I've started using Periscope, I have now had consistent 5-figure months. Why is that? It's because I learned how to leverage the platform. So here's the thing. If you're just getting here, we're talking about the fact that the problem you're struggling on Periscope, it has nothing to do with Periscope and everything to do with the fact that we need to learn these platforms better. So let me introduce myself real quick. I saw an insurge of new people. My name is Zach Spuckler. Hey, Anita. My company is Heart, Soul, and Hustle, and I help online business owners get seen, heard, and profitable on Facebook and Periscope. In my first 30 days on Periscope, I did over 10,000 in sales. I've gone on to run a 5-figure a month business, and now I'm showing others how to do the same. So here's the thing. You need to be ready to learn and hustle. So my first piece of advice for you is if you're not getting the results that you want to get on Periscope, are you studying Periscope? Okay? Hey, Mark. Are you actually studying Periscope? Because here's the thing. You would never go to class in college. You would never go to a college class or even a high school class, show up every day, and then bomb out and go, oh man, I don't know why I'm not doing well. All I do is show up and that's it. And then I don't get automatic A's. Seriously, in school, you had to study. Well, welcome to the school of life and the school of social media. You're going to have to hustle your butt. You're going to have to study. You're going to have to learn a little bit. I show up every single day on Periscope. I listen to other people's scopes. I learn from other people's scopes. And when something that I was doing isn't working anymore, I change it up, right? The things that I teach are very foundational, and they work. But here is the thing. If I don't actually spend the time learning what's working for myself and other people, I will never succeed on Periscope, okay? I will never succeed on Periscope because it's not a stagnant place. Periscope is not an art museum, right? It is literally this landscape that's ever evolving, ever changing, right? Yes, this isn't gym class. Just showing up isn't going to cut it. Freaking men. So stop acting like, oh, woe is me because I'm not blowing up on Periscope when you actually don't really understand how the platform works in its intricate nature. Sorry, you will never... Have you ever seen a social influencer on any platform who goes, I don't really know how Facebook works. I don't actually know how Facebook works. I just know that I got there first, so I blew up. Can you name one social influencer who doesn't actually know intricate things about a platform that you never even knew were true? Name one. The thing is you can't, because to be a social influencer, you have to study the platform. Okay, that's number one. Number two, you actually need to show up with a personality. This is a tough one for some people. Sometimes you have to crank your personality up. Sometimes you have to get a little harsh. Sometimes you have to do scopes like this where maybe they're not popular. Maybe people are going to say that I'm rude. Maybe people are going to tell me to shut up and that they don't care for this because I don't know their life and I don't really know why they're struggling, right? But I'm sorry, if you don't show up with your personality here, and here's the cool thing, it has nothing to do with Periscope and everything to do with social media. Okay? Nothing to do with Periscope and everything to do with social media. It's not called fake media, it's called social media, where you show up and you be social. And here's the thing, how many of you show up in a social setting and pretend to be something that you're not for an extended period of time, right? Most of us don't make it to 25, 30, 40, 50 years old going, oh yeah, you know what, I was just pretending to really have my shiz together for 40 years, but really it turns out I'm not even that person that everybody knows, right? The people you become best friends with know who you are. So when you show up on these platforms and you don't bring your personality and you don't step into your authenticity, you're never going to get the results that you want because you're not being authentic. Does that make sense? It's not about Periscope. It's about showing up authentically with personality. And here's the thing, quick side note about Periscope. If normally you're monotone with no energy, it's probably not going to work for you here. So a little bit of real talk in there. So yeah, you got to get some personality in there. All right. So real quick, you guys seem to be loving this. If you have friends that need to hear this message, I'd love to blow the room up. I would love to blow the room up, cross over 100. Then somebody can take a screenshot and tweet it at me. But click my little Perry dude right here. His name's Ralph. Click share. Invite all your peeps. I would love, love, love to have them. All right. So here's another thing. Ready? You guys ready for number 3? So we're talking about authenticity. We talked about the fact that you're probably not studying the platform. Number 3, are you a hustler? Are you a hustler or are you paying somebody to be a hustler? Now here's the thing. On Periscope, you have no choice but to be a hustler, right? On other platforms, you can be whoever you want to be, do whatever you want to do, right? And you can actually hire out the hustle, okay? So for example, my email is becoming incredibly overwhelming. I'm gonna hire out the hustle because I just don't have time for it, right? On Periscope, you cannot outsource. So you need to be hustling. And what do I mean by hustling? Are you showing up every day? Are you coming up with good content? Are you sharing good stuff? Are you doing the things that people want to see you do? Oh my gosh, we're about to hit 100, pretty sweet. So you need to learn to embrace the hustle. Now, what does that mean for Periscope? Consistency, frequency, and value. Yes, I am still using lead pages. Consistency, frequency, value. Show up with all of those things or don't show up. Because I have people who are like, oh man, my Periscope was growing and then I took a week off and now nobody cares. Well, yeah, obviously. Here's the thing. Periscope is very unique in that when I disappear for a day, I get emails, text messages. I get people who message me on Facebook who are like, are you okay? You've been gone for a day. I don't mean that you have to be turned on 24/7. I don't mean that you have to Periscope 80 times a day. If Periscoping daily is all that works for you, then you need to be on here daily. But here is the thing. If you are not showing up consistently, frequently, and with high value, nobody cares. So do you hustle? Do you hustle every single day? And here's the cool thing. Are you actually doing this in your business? Are you consistently showing up in your business? Are you frequently showing up in your business? And are you offering value every single day on Periscope, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram? It's really crazy how I'm teaching you about Periscope, but in reality what I'm teaching you about is social media and showing up as an authentic human being because it's really super easy to do that. So those are my 3 tips for you. I've got some more coming for you. I will recap right now. While I'm recapping, do me a favor, click my little Perry dude. We almost hit 100. We hit 99. Then I must have got hit a nerve with some people who didn't want to hear it. Click my little Perry dude, hit share, invite all your peeps, swipe right on an iPhone, hit share, swipe up on an Android, hit share. We will talk about that in just a second. How much is too many diverse content? I will talk about that in just a moment. Do I have any new peeps in the house who have no idea who I am that need me to introduce myself? Again, I'm more than happy to hit the reset button and tell you who I am. I'm new. Awesome. So real quick, my name is Zach Spuckler. My company is Heart, Soul, and Hustle, and I teach online business owners how to get seen, heard, and profitable on Periscope and Facebook. In my first 30 days on Periscope with less than 25 Twitter followers, I did over 10,000 in sales, and now I show you how to do the same. So if that vibes with you, click my little Perry dude and make sure to give me a follow, and while you're in there, don't be afraid to share it out. So far we were talking about number 1, study the platform. What's working, what's not working, what's getting people here. Number 2, are you showing up with personality and authenticity? Because if you don't have personality, right, Ryan? I got the purple shirt. If you don't show up with personality, no one cares. And this just happens to be Periscope where your personality is blatantly obvious, but eventually it will come back to you on any platform if you don't show up with personality. Number 3 we talked about is, are you being frequent, consistent, and providing value? Are you showing up? Are you hustling on the daily? Do you actually show up to the platform and give people the content that they want, need, and ask for? Aw, thanks, Mark. You're so sweet. So those are the first 3, all right? Now, let's talk about the less popular ones. Are you the victim? Number 4, are you playing the victim? Because here is the thing. The only thing we are a victim of is ourselves. And I get it. I've been in some interesting situations. If you've ever heard my story, you know that I don't say things like this lightly. But here's the thing. if you're not able to figure out how to get Periscope to work, the thing is you may need to look inward. Are you frequently saying things like Periscope won't work for my business? Facebook ads won't work for my business. Social media won't work for me because, well, this doesn't apply for my business because I'm blah, blah, blah. Or, oh, my personal favorite, well, this is all great because you are an info product, but this would never work for physical products when in fact I work with people and have really good friends who sell physical products all day long in the exact same format. So are you playing the victim? Are you consistently saying to yourself and others, Periscope won't work for me? Well, if you are saying, Bear, don't do that. Sorry, my dog. If you are consistently saying things like, this won't work for me, this isn't right for me, this isn't my platform, I'm a victim, blah, 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 wait until, just watch the universe make you a victim. Like real talk. I hear this all the time. I'm struggling on Periscope. I'm struggling on Periscope. I'm struggling on Periscope. I get it. Okay? I get it. I've been there. I've been there on other platforms. But the reality is, stop struggling. Okay? I'm not saying that overnight you can turn off your problems, solve world hunger, understand the complete ins and outs on Periscope. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that if you sit here and say, it's never going to work for me, it never will. Okay? Do I have to try and be perky on Periscope? No, this is my natural energy level, really. Today I have to turn it up a little bit because it's real talk. But that's the thing, you guys. Mindset is a huge piece of the equation that I always dismissed. And if you sit here and say, this will not work for me, watch it never work for you. And then you go, oh, wow, like, see, I told you it would never work. Well, you know what? Good for you. You proved yourself right. You sat there and told the world that this would never work for you. And now you have nothing to show for it except the fact that you were right. Coolio. Right? Really sweet. So that just drives me nuts. I hate it so much. How do I handle the haters? I love my haters. We can talk about that. So that is number 4. Okay? Now, do you guys want one more? Are you guys enjoying this? Heart it up. Let me know what you think. Again, I'm like really pushing tonight. I don't know why. But make sure you click my little Perry dude. Hit share. Bring all your peeps. I don't know. I'm very fired up about this message because it's important. And then also make sure that while you're in there, you give me a follow. So you can click my little dude, hit follow, and share it out because I would love to have you. So here is number 5. I am not one, you just click on him. So you just click right here, boop, hit share, and bring all your peeps because they need to hear this. Now, I am not one to be into comparison. But I want you to think about comparison in a brand new way. Because sometimes you have to compare yourself in a way that might not be popular. Maybe I'll get some hate for this. I don't know. But honestly, you guys, sometimes we look around and we literally think this to ourselves. Seriously, so-and-so is doing this. Like, there's no freaking way that I couldn't. Right? Like, admit it. We've all had that thought at least once. Right? Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Right? How many of you guys, like, throw up a purple heart emoji. Give me the hands up emoji. How many of you have been on Periscope or Facebook or a webinar and thought, seriously, how is insert this person here doing this, and like I'm not. Anybody have that thought? Like, it's not necessarily a good thought. I wouldn't say it's a positive thing, but it happens, right? Yeah. The people who are ready to admit it are all on board. So I've done that before. Sometimes we're like, seriously, like, why am I not doing this to you? Because so-and-so knows nothing about social media, and yet here they are blowing it up. So what I want you to do is think about the times that happens in your life, and then I actually want you to flip the script and ask yourself why you're not doing it then. Okay? So frequently we say this to ourselves, right? And I'm not mad at you if you've done it, because I'm sure you have. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But I'm sure you've done this with someone before. You may have gone, dude, how the hell is Zach making all this money on Periscope when really he just sits at home, he's 22 years old. What does he know about advertising and social media? Because he's 22 and I have been in digital marketing for years, or I've been online for years, or I've been around for longer, and yet I can't have a 5-figure month. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me because I know enough to do that, all that, a bag of chips, and even more, right? The jealousy comes out. So instead, what I want you to do is flip the script on jealousy and say, dude, Zach crushed it at 22. He made 5 figures this month. that means I could be doing the same thing, right? So when I do that, or I see that coming up in my life, instead of getting jealous, or when I do get jealous, recognize that jealousy and say things like, okay, you know what? I'm really frustrated that this person is making $20,000 a month, but that's a reflection of the fact that I'm jealous. If that person can do it, there's no freaking reason I can't do it. Here are the changes I need to make in order to achieve that level of success. Okay? Here are the things I need to do to achieve that level of success. Okay? You're my second MMM after needling. Oh, I love you guys. Yeah, yes, I tell you this all the time. You make me hustle harder. Love it. So that's the thing, you guys. So let's recap the 5 things. Let's see if I can remember. Number 1, make sure that you're studying the platform. So if you don't have a business, how can you make money on Periscope? You can't. So here's the thing. I hear this one a lot too, like, oh, if I don't have anything to sell, how can I make money? Well, you won't make money. You have to sell something, whether it's advertising, whether it's your time, whether it's a product, whether it's a service. You need to sell something in order, even on YouTube, when you post videos and get paid for advertising, you're selling. Okay? So here's the thing. Yeah, I did see that people are stealing YouTube or my Periscope videos. Somebody already stole one, already sent a cease and desist, and it has been removed. So, total side note. But number 1, study the platform. Number 2, show up on the daily and hustle like it's nobody's business. Number 3, show up with full authenticity. Number 4, stop playing the victim mindset. And number 5, when you get jealous, flip the script, acknowledge your jealousy, and see what you can do to create success from that. My course took me about a week to create, just over a week, I think 8 or 9 days. So that's what I've got for you guys. So, what are your questions? What questions do you have about this? I love doing Q&A, but this is the bottom line question is this. Some people won't say it. I'll say it. Maybe you'll be mad at me. Maybe you'll love it. I don't know. But if you are blaming Periscope for your struggles, the problem isn't Periscope, the problem is you. And I say that with nothing but love because I've done the same thing with Instagram, Periscope. The problem isn't that, the problem is me. So how do you sell training and how can I purchase your program? So, perfect, we'll roll those ideas into one. So I sell my programs on a website, rockyourscopes.com. You can head over there, it's a sales page. Processes through Entreport, you can see exactly how to buy it. But rockyourscopes.com is my Periscope training. Yeah, I know it's a harsh thing to embrace, but I'm telling you, as soon as you realize, like, listen, everybody shows up with equal opportunity on Periscope. So the only problem isn't Periscope. Lots of people are successful, and the only common denominator, the only difference isn't Periscope, it's me. I've always done individual coaching, releasing my first course soon. That's awesome. Products, how to scope those. So check out Chocolate Johnny. There's also some jewelers on here that are really crushing it. Yeah, stop trying to be a perfectionist then. Let it go. You're never going to be perfect. I'm going to check out your website tonight. It's rockyourscopes.com. It's probably auto-correcting. No worries. So yeah, do you guys have any questions? I mean, that's the overarching message, is I'm trying to give you a friendly little shake and tell you that if you're struggling, then you need to change something. It's not a popular message, but I just had a coaching call tonight and I was feeling very coachy. Like I had to really get up here and say, like, listen, just do it. If I don't make it on Periscope, I would like to adopt you. That's funny. Explain Periscope, please. So this is Periscope. Check it out. Do you have to be an extrovert to do this? No, I actually found out this week, I think I might be an introvert, believe it or not. I've been researching Periscope and I know people are ready for it. That's awesome. Podcast. That's just a broad question. Do you want to have me on a podcast, or you asked me if you should podcast? I didn't see who asked that. I just saw the word podcast. Nice to see you. I've been absent, but I'm back and super happy. Awesome. Hey, it's Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca. Rebecca, I met you at NYC, right? I met a bunch of people, but I'm pretty confident we met at NYCs. No, really, I am an introvert. I really think I might be. I think I'm an ambivert, actually. So you can Google that one. Just got off a phone with James Wedmore, and he says he's an introvert. I know, I did hear that he is. Any ideas on how to sell laughter meditation? So we can talk about selling stuff. How do you make money on Periscope? So I just covered that. I sell courses. Yeah, I thought so. Come here, Teddy. You want to come up? You want to come say hi? Come here. Come on. Come on. My pup's coming to say hi. So in order to make money on Periscope, you have to have something to sell. Like, that's just how it is. Even if it's just you. Did you meet any crafty scopers in NYC? I'm not sure. Yes, can we have you on Alessandra? Yeah, definitely. Email me, zach@heartsoulhustle.com. I would love to be on your guys' podcast. Yeah, he's being so needy. He wants nothing but attention, so he's coming up for the Q&A portion of the scope. Right? You want to be here for the Q&A? Yeah, or maybe we're connected on Facebook, but I'll totally space on messaging you if I'm being totally honest. So yeah, you guys, what other questions do you have? Let's angle this down a little bit and over. There we go. Oh, that may be too far. Hello, Ethan. So yeah, you guys, I mean, that's what it comes down to, but do you recommend using a base website if you have multiple products, or is multiple sites okay? Have a home base, in my opinion. I'd like to direct your question to Teddy. Oh shoot, I missed what that said about James Wedmore. I love James Wedmore. I've actually talked to him a few times. He's pretty dang awesome. You're a cutie, aren't you? Don't get mad at me. Genuine question. How do you define value? It's such a buzzword. So many. So to me, value is providing something that people can use and take action on. How do you convert followers into customers? You need to get them onto your list. So for example, if you guys go to periscopeworkbook.com, you can download a free workbook that I have on creating epic Periscope titles. And if you do that, you'll be entered into an email series, also known as a funnel, where I will funnel people to an appropriate product based on their opt-in. So if you sign up for my free Periscope junk, I'll send you my paid Periscope junk, though none of it's junk. It's all pretty awesome. That's how you would convert followers into customers. You need to drive them to take action. You can also make sales directly from Periscope. How are you reading it so easily? I would have to be on top of my phone. I have pretty decent eyesight, I guess. How long do you think a good Periscope should be? A Periscope should go as long as your crowd stays engaged. Like trishmiller.com, then go from there. I feel like I'm not important enough to have a whole site. It's not about importance, and I'm sure you're important enough, but it's not about important. It's about having a home base where you can drive people. So if you go to heartsoulhustle.com, you get access to most of my stuff. You can connect to it from there, and that's incredibly important. Hi, Munchkin. So yeah. Oh, high five. Ted feels good about this scope, right? You give me a high five? Oh, yeah. Awesome, you guys. Any other questions? Anything else that I can answer for you? Oh, you guys like his high five? He might do one more. Boom. Heart Soul what? Heartsoulhustle.com. Yes, you got it. So, any other questions? You still want high fives? Boom, tell him. Love it. Aw, you guys are so cute. See, they think you're cute. They don't know what a little monster you are. They don't know what a little monster you are. Yeah, they don't know. They don't know. Awesome. So yeah, you guys, catch the replay. It looks like my engagement's disappearing. So you guys are awesome. I don't see any other questions popping in, but you guys are awesome. I'll let y'all get back to your thing. This was kind of an early scope for a Monday, so I might be back later tonight around like 11:30. Did you give free things? Did you give 6 free things before you asked for paid things? No. Probably not. The 6 is oddly specific. I'm not sure what that's about. Sorry. But anyway, you guys, I'll let you go. I'm going to get a little bit of work done. I got to send some stuff over to a client, get caught up on some stuff that I'm working on. You guys are amazing. I love, love, love you guys. I will talk to you so soon. Let's keep it posted, and let's do a scope on frequency of periscoping. So that'll be a really, really good one. You guys are amazing. I'll talk to you so soon. Bye, guys. Keep hustling, and we will chat, you guys know, probably tonight or tomorrow.